Welcome back to my channel. Today we're creating this flyer, this church flyer here on the screen. So you watch till the end so that you see how it was achieved. Alright, so I'm going to just clear everything, go to my project interface, and I want to select a plain background. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is to bring in my text. I'm bringing my text. So the theme of this is walking in the right path. So I'm just going to break them down. Right, walking first, walking in the. Then I'll go to my font. The font I'm using is Game of Thrones. This font here. So let me check the size of this. So I'll just reduce this size a little bit. I'll leave it at, I want to leave it as 14. Okay, that's fine. So for this design I used the same font for all my write-ups. So I'm just going to copy this, make a copy and edit. So I'll write right path. I'll make this bigger. Let me go to the size and increase the size. So I'll make this come down here. Then I'll increase the size further to 75. Sorry. Okay, so I'll go to my align so that I'll put them at the center. Then go to relative position, make sure they are in the middle. Likewise, the walking in the, I'll go to my relative position, make sure it's in the middle. Right, so let me go to my gallery and bring in the logo for this church. So here is the logo for this church. I'll give it a circular cropping to this logo here, and I'll resize it. So you can't really see it well because it's on a circular background. Alright, so next I'll be writing, I'll make a copy of this. Then edit it and write the date, Sunday. Let me check the size of that. Increase a little bit to 15. Then I'll move this up a bit. Then I'll make a copy, edit it, write 8. So I'm going to, because this is the actual date, I'll increase the size a little bit so that for hierarchy so that your viewers can see that easily. Then I'll go to my style here, make it bold so that it can easily be seen, the date. Then I'll move this, bring it down. So remember, for more precise movement, you reduce your pixels. Mine is at 1 now, but if you want to move it faster, you increase it. Right, but for now we need to be precise. That's why it's reduced. You don't need to be moving anyhow. Right, so this is it. Then I'll make a copy of this Sunday, edit it, and write January 2023. So this one will have the same size with Sunday, and I will make it bold. So I'll use my position, increase the size so that it will move faster. Then reduce it again for more precise movements. And increase it a little bit. Alright, so I'll bring it down. So this is it. Then next I'll make a copy of the Sunday, edit it so that I'll put in the address. So this is just an imaginary address. So now, general region near Access Bank. Okay. Anambra State. Alright, so here we have our address. So I'm going to make sure this is in the middle. Then because it's too big, I'm going to reduce the size just a little bit. Then I'll give this a black color. If you notice, that color is not so black, so I want this to be in the middle here. Then I'll go and align this text center. Then if you notice, the text is kind of clumsy, is jam-packed, so I will go to space it, go to line spacing. For vertical spacing, you use a line spacing. So this is okay. Then I will make a copy of this Sunday, or rather the 8th. Edit it. I made a copy of this 8th because I want to write the time, and I want it to have the same features. It will be bold, and the size will be bigger than the other write-ups. So that's why I copied that 8 a.m. Then using my position to increase to the highest, I'll move this to the right side and then down. Then reduce the position so that reduce the pixel so that you can move it more precisely. All right. So I want to make sure that all of these have a black color. The default color is ash, so if you don't take time, you will end up with an ash color instead of black. So let me go and give all of them this black color here. Okay guys, so that's it for our write-up. So I'm going to give this background a color, this light blue color. This is a color code E7F2FB. So that's the color code. Then I'll go in and bring my image. So this is the image we'll be using for this design. I edited this image on Snapseed. You can do that if you like. So this is not how the original image is. I edited mine. I'm going to crop this to 16:9 so that when stretching it, I wouldn't overstretch. Right, So this is it. Then if you look at this, let me take it to the back first. If you look at this is not a good work. So to blend this image to this background, I'll go to my eraser, increase the blurriness, increase this a little bit, the size of the eraser. Then I will go into erase this. So because of the blurriness, it will give us something perfect. Alright, so we've not gotten it because we cropped it. Let's go and erase more. Okay, so it's blended now, but I would like to adjust this image. Let me see, reduce the size. Okay, then I'm going to move this up. Let me see the size of this. Then I'm going to move it up so that it will leave the man's head. Then I'll also move this one up. Let me go to my layers and select them so that I'll move them up at the same time. Alright, so that's perfect. So this is okay now. Why I gave this a blue background is because I wanted to behave like a sky for this. Assuming we left it as white, it will still be okay. I'll just give it this blue. Let me make it lighter. F2, F7, FB. Right. So that it will be like it's a sky. So I want to bring this down. Okay. Then I want to also go to my eraser. I think I erased it a lot, so let me undo and erase it now. I think I erased it too much. Let's see what we have. Let's still erase. Always increase the blurriness so that it will blend in. Alright, so I think this is okay by me. So this is okay. So next off, I want to reduce the brightness of this image because it is looking too bright. So I'm just going to reduce this to see when to be okay. Okay, I think that's okay. Then saturation, let me reduce it a bit. I'll just leave it at this -37, brightness of -20. So we're almost done with this. I'm going to give this a color. Go to my text interface, go to color. I give it a gradient color, just this color here, orange and green. Our background has a green color there, then I just picked orange to help it out. Then this, I'll give it a color. I use the gradient color here on Pixellab, one of these colors here, this one. That's what I used. So I used blue because the logo of the church is blue. Alright, so guys, we are done with this. So you go ahead to save your work. Ultra, save to gallery. So our image is saved. Thank you for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed, do also subscribe. See you next time.